Okay, today we're going to be making a paperclip. The main function we're going to learn today on Onshape will be the sweep feature. So go ahead, get into Onshape. When you're here on the main page, click on Learning Center. As Learning Center opens, you will see the Learn Onshape. Scroll down till you see Self-Paced Courses. Give that a click. On the left side, you'll see a few different menu options. On the self-paced courses one, I want you to go down to Part Studios. Remember, Part Studios are the things that we make in a document. And scroll down until you see Part Studio, Part Design using Part Studios with this blue little knob. Click on that. Now we're in what is this course called Part Design. And we have a bunch of different options. We have the Extrude, the Revolve. Today we're going to be using the Sweep. So go ahead and click on Sweep. And here's our paperclip exercise. You can click through the next page, get your design going here. So you're going to be opening up a new document, call it paperclip or exercise sweep. Create a new sketch on the top plane. Next slide here. This is the basic path that we need to make for the paperclip. Now the dimensions here on the Onshape one are written in millimeters. So I have them here on the assignment written out in inches. You're going to be using primarily the, let's create a new one here. So sweep. You're going to be using primarily the line and 3-point arc tool. So here we have our 3 planes. We're going to turn off the front and the right plane. Just click top to look down from the view cube. Sketch, put a sketch onto our top plane, and now we should begin. If you look at the dimensions, you'll see here, it doesn't actually matter where you start. You can always move this around, but I started up here on that point with this first line. So let's go here, click on line. I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna keep it nicely with the origin. I'm gonna guess it about here. So we're gonna work on this. It said 3. See how that's not, now I'm gonna hit escape to escape line. This isn't exactly 3, but you can use your dimension tool here. 3, enter. So now my line is exactly 3 inches for that first one. Let's do a 3-point arc here. Click on, let's see here, 3-point arc. So 1, 2, and then there's our 3. My number is not quite right. Hit escape to get out of arc, but I'm going to dimension it to 0.75, a radius of 0.75 inches. So dimension, click this, 0.75. There we go. Now it resizes the whole item correctly. So I have the first line and the second arc. My next line, look, I have a dimension of 5 inches. Click here and work your way all the way up to 5. That doesn't need to be perfect. I hit escape to get out of the dimension tool. Now I'm going to do 5, enter, and it gets it perfect. Keep going. Let's see here. Our next one is 0.55. So 1, 2, 3. Dimension 0.55. So the radius is a little bit more than half of an inch of this circle. That's what the R means. And then my next line here, this is a 4-inch line. But you can also see that this is constrained there. But I'm just going to go ahead and go with the 4 inches here. So line, click, 4, 4.6, escape to get out of that. Bring that down, 4, enter, perfect. My next arc is 0.275. So click arc, click, click, bring it out, and dimension that. 0.275. And my last line is, let's see here. Oh, I don't have that one exactly dimensioned, but we know that this to this is 3 and this to that. So that's going to be a 2-inch one. And my last one here, 2-inch. Click here. Click there. Escape to get out of that. Dimension tool to this. Make that 2. And there we have our basic path. So let's go ahead and click on this again. My last thing I should have done is rename it from sketch 1, and let's just change this to sketch path. Okay, because this is going to be, this line here is the path the sweep is going to follow. Let's head back to our lesson here. Next slide. Path sketch. And here we go. So we want to bring up our sketch in 3D. So let's go take a look. I'm going to bring back the right plane. I'm going to just take a quick look. Oh, nice. Look at that. I had it nicely. If yours isn't nicely lined on there, you can always click on the dot and the right plane. And you should be able to do, oh no, you have to do that through the sketch. So let's open up the sketch path again. Edit. We click on that dot in the right plane. And we do coincident. Boom. It already was coincident, which means that the point is on the plane. But that makes it easier. So let's take a look. Now let's make the actual thickness of the paperclip. So 0.5 millimeters. I don't remember what this was in inches, but we should be able to take a look here. So I know that it says in the lesson that we're going to do a sketch on the right plane, center point circle, and it says don't actually make it on there yet. Click here. And then this one, I'm going to do 5 millimeters. Okay, so that's 0.197. Let's go ahead and dimension that out exactly. I'm going to round this up to 0.2. Oh, we have 2 dimensions going on. Let's just delete that here. So this is pretty common, can definitely happen. Let's do it one more time here. So clicking out. And this time we're going to do it in 0.2 inches. Boom. And now we'll zoom in a little bit here. Hit escape to get out of that tool. Click that dot and click this dot. And let's make them coincident, which brings them together and it turned black, which means that it is constrained and it's locked to that point. Okay, check that. So now you can see here we have a little circle that is coincident to the end of the paperclip. And now it's time to use our sweep feature. So let's go ahead here, hit next slide, make them to coincident. And now we're going to rename the circle profile sketch. That's right. So circle, sketch 1, edit, profile sketch. Because the shape is a circle, which is called the profile. So now we want to have the profile, edit, profile sketch. We want to have the profile sketch sweep along the sketch path. All right. So now we're going to sweep it along. So we go here, sweep tools, this little tubey looking thing. Click on that. So sweep 1. We're going to pick the face that we're going to sweep, which is the profile. And now the sweep path is the entire shape. So I'm going to click on sketch path that scoops up the whole thing. And look at that. Give that a check. Nice. Nice. That is one good looking paperclip. Turn off those 2. And look at that. Paperclip in 3D. All right, when you're done, go ahead and do a screenshot of the paperclip itself. And when you're ready to show me the top, this is the isometric view extrude. And the final thing you need to do is show me the sketch path from the top with the dimensions. So get that out of the way, zoom out a bit. And then this screenshot should have all the correct dimensions. When you're ready with that, go ahead, turn it in. If you want, we can print this paperclip for you. It's pretty cool.